Aries, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. I'm very happy you're here, and I'm very happy to be here channeling for you today. My name is Christine. Aries, your cards are already going wild. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Aries tarot reading. Aries, love tarot reading, Aries love reading, and as is very often the case here at the Tarot Closet, Aries love messages reading, channeled messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Aries, I want to show you the energy that is already coming in. Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, Venus and Taurus energy, Mercury and Sagittarius energy. So it's very clear that you've been waiting to hear from your person, wanting to communicate. One foot out the door, but still here waiting. Is this wait going to be over? This is a really fast energy of wanting to communicate and kind of changing everything, I want to say. So whether this is a knock on the door, a phone call, a voice message, email, SMS, social media, whatever. Let's see, because you have been waiting for some, I feel, communication. I'm channeling for you in December 2024, but we're just coming up to January. Can you believe it? No, December 2023. I've lost it. We're just coming up to January 2024 is what I wanted to say. Although, of course, we're still in December. You could be here in real time, but you could be here many months, even years later. And the reason for that is this is the timeless reading. You are here when you are meant to be here. Excuse me. So welcome, whether you're here in real time or a bit later. This is a timeless reading. This is a fated connection, Aries. You're here when you're meant to be here. It means there's a message here for you. I want to see what's going on. Okay, look at that. King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So it looks like what you've been waiting for, that communication is coming through. Gemini energy, Mercury energy, more Gemini, well, more Mercury energy, I should say. Of course, the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. And we know that this King of Swords has had communication on their mind for a while. They've been thinking about it and kind of planning out what they want to say. Also coming in here with the King of Pentacles, Virgo ruled by Mercury energy. So communication is on their mind, and so is this Pentacle. So is this connection with you, the partnership, the relationship, the commitment. Looking right down on it, very well, thinking about that pentacle. This is your connection. Also developing that pentacle. So were you in a committed partnership with your person? Were you heading for that, or was it on the table? Because it looks like it's on their mind. And we also saw that in the Seven of Pentacles coming in. It's very much on your mind whether you want to keep waiting and putting in the time, because you were holding on to that seventh pentacle, kind of deciding what to do with it, or where is it coming in. We see that here with the King of Pentacles, that they're communicating, and that it is what is on their mind. So are they bringing it in, or is it just about the connection? Let's see. All the decks that are coming in today are linked below. You'll also find all the playlists. Of course, Aries, you'll find your zodiac readings, as well as all zodiac signs, all 12 signs. You will also find all signs tarot readings. Those are love readings for the collective. If you are on a twin flame journey, there are very specific, very long and detailed twin flame readings for you as well. So feel free to check those out, and anything else you are inspired to explore. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and let the rest go. If you ever feel a message is coming in, vice versa, so you're hearing a message and you think, no, that's actually my energy, then that's what it is. It's how you're receiving the messages and how they're resonating for you. I would really appreciate it if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet. If you have not, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you being here. So let's continue on and get moving. Look at that. So we saw that with the communication, the King of Swords. We also saw it coming in with the King of Pentacles, but we also saw you in the Seven of Pentacles waiting for that Eight of Wands. So you've been waiting for communication. We see that it's literally coming in, and I really like this because here's now the King of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, which in the Seven of Pentacles, it's there. That's what you've been waiting for, is a reciprocal energy. So a response to a message, but also an emotional availability. So your person showing up for you as well in the same way, emotionally available. Pisces energy, they have been holding back their feelings. They're the master of emotions. But we can see here quite literally in this Moon and Taurus energy, communication, all around the emotional communication, balancing things out here, reciprocal, that they're coming in here with the King of Cups. So I really like this. The message, phone call, whatever that is, the emotional availability, the sharing of the feelings, all of that. That is what we can see coming in here. Okay, so I just wanted to get this last cut deck and shuffle. Okay. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. What else do we need to see for Aries? Aho. It's the Nine of Cups, Aries. Yeah, wish fulfillment is really strong here because you have been waiting for communication. You've also been waiting for their reciprocity, I want to say emotionally, the emotional vulnerability, the emotional availability. We saw that in the King of Cups, the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, all connecting to your partnership. And of course, that King of Cups coming here with the Nine of Cups, more Pisces energy, Jupiter and Pisces energy, expanding and making this, of course, bringing the Ten of Cups into your reading, which is a new cycle. Were you in the Ten of Cups energy, building a life together? Were you on your way there? Was it on the table? It's back on the table, quite literally. Things are coming to fruition here. The Nine of Cups, this is wishes coming true energy. And nice to see you sitting here waiting on the bench here as well. And we saw that in the Seven of Pentacles. Holding on to that seventh pentacle. There they are, holding on to it too. And here as well, they haven't let you go. They're actually worried about this. Interesting. And we saw them coming in. Are these yours? I feel like they are, yeah. We saw them coming in with that King of Pentacles, with the King of Swords. So it's very much on their mind. I'm wondering if these are yours. I think that they are. It's the Moon energy. Whoa. The Page of Cups, the Emperor, and the Empress. My gosh, Aries. Aries and Mars energy here with the Emperor, divine masculine energy, and the counterpart, the Empress. Taurus energy, also Libra coming through, Venus, the planet of the mind, and of course the divine feminine energy. So this is kind of like an old married couple energy. It doesn't mean that you are. This is just around this connection, this commitment of either just the energy of how connected you are and this feeling of belonging together. And when things are working, how incredibly powerful it is, and when it's not. You're both here for this. And look what is right here as well. It's the star energy, which of course is the renewal for this connection. Very drawn to each other. There has been a cooling off period. This is where your person's energy is the strongest. Of course, they're everywhere here in your reading, but it's quite strong here. So your specific person you're here for today, that you came here for, maybe it's even somebody that's popping into your mind, but look at that catty corner here with this renewal. So getting the new cycle, quite literally, coming in here with what you've been waiting for. Communication, however that communication is going to be coming through. It is an emotional availability, and I want to say more of a vulnerability also coming through here with the Page of Cups than what has been happening. And that's around the Emperor energy. So some holding back of the feelings have been here. We saw that with the King of Cups, that is what is coming in. And I'm wondering if the reason possibly that this is coming in so fast, also if there has been some kind of triggering here. You know, here it's catty corner with the Empress, who's bringing in this renewal, this wish fulfillment as well here. Look at this. the Nine of Cups, and then of course right over here on the opposite end is the star energy, the renewal, fated connection, drawn together, coming together, the emotional availability and the truth that you've been waiting for and wanting is very clearly coming in here with the Empress, divine feminine energy, divine time and communication and growth, of course, around Venus, the planet of love, can create and grow abundance, new beginnings, of course, fertility, and look, all the emotional, everything that's been going on here along the way as this river has been flowing is collected here with the Empress, holding on to her scepter, the power of life, the leader of all 12 signs, and of course, can access water, air, earth, and fire. It's a Mother Earth energy here. So this is really clearly what you've been waiting for. I'm just wondering if your person has been triggered perhaps, and we all have divine feminine, divine masculine energies. So this isn't about gender. And it can be that you're connecting with whether you consider yourself a divine feminine or divine masculine, of course. But that's not going to be for everybody, because this isn't just about a divine masculine energy here who's been holding their feelings back, or divine masculine, I should say. It's about the energy, you know. So we can very clearly see that, and we also saw that they're coming in here to communicate, and it's literally what you've been waiting for how long? In that Seven of Pentacles, there is a very strong energy of this message or communication being delayed, and you've been waiting for them to come in with that. The wish fulfillment is here. It's incredibly strong. And again, divine feminine, divine masculine energies within us all, but you're also both here, and you're also both here for it. The Emperor, of course, holding on to the Ankh, divine feminine, divine masculine energy right here, yin-yang energy. There's quite an overabundance, and they have been holding that back. So some kind of like some power struggle energy going on. But something is triggering here your person. So something maybe you've posted, something they've heard, something you might have even said to them, or maybe it's just the fact that you're quiet. Just a little bit of jealousy coming through here. They're worried. So this is really feeling like why they're coming in so fast. And again, there's a vulnerability around. We saw the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Now we're seeing the Page of Pentacles here in reverse with the Page of Cups. So coming in here, of course, with this offer around the Page of Cups, it's sort of like a student energy, but here in your partnership placement for me today is a vulnerable energy, just trying to figure out how to come in with their emotions, which they clearly have been holding back, which we clearly know that they're coming here with. See this crustacean here in the Moon energy, Pisces energy, also Gemini and Cancer coming through. That's getting ready to move over here and get this, look at the backed up emotions and get them flowing between you. Of course, it's the subconscious and everything that has been hidden. A lot of the problems I feel, or a lot of the issues, or at least some of the issues that have been in this connection have been around the lack of emotional vulnerability and availability, the reciprocity in the emotions and sharing, you know, feeling connected emotionally, I want to say, communicating, obviously all of that here. And we can see that is what is coming in. It really is a very strong energy. And of course, the Moon energy is also, that's an 18, and that's bringing us to a 9. And that's more of the energy of things coming to fruition. Attainment, fulfillment, communication, emotional communication, a vulnerability is what is coming in here. And by the way, bringing this to a 9, and here with the 9 of Cups, that is a 99. And that is actually, well, it's kind of sharing the light and its fulfillment. It's sharing the light and its fulfillment here. So that is just, well, yeah, this is sharing the emotions, because the subconscious energy of the Moon is, it's a full moon because of the conscious energy in the sun. It shines on it, of course. They're symbiotic. And that's giving us that big, beautiful full moon because the sun is shining on it. And that's illuminating and bringing up all the emotional energy. So sharing of their emotions is incredibly strong here. And it's a lot of what wasn't happening, because this is quite literally, this Page of Pentacles in reverse was kind of making some trouble, I want to say, because of the lack of that. Now trying to figure out a way to come here a little bit triggered, very much triggered, a little triggered. I think it's kind of a lot triggered actually, because the Emperor energy is really used to getting their way. Now, it very easily can be that you're dealing with somebody who's chronologically younger, but we're also seeing here in the Emperor, it could be an older man. So that's going to be neither here nor there, really. It's just a matter of what is resonating for you, if in fact it is at all in that case. It doesn't really matter. But it's really clear that the renewal is here, the wish fulfillment, hearing from your person and sharing of, well, yeah, sharing of their emotions. And I'm also wondering here in this Four of Pentacles in reverse, which by the way, it's the Sun in Capricorn energy. And of course, that's putting the Sun in the reverse. And that's the delayed gratification of you waiting for the emotions that this Emperor energy has been hiding. Look at them. There they are. Little defensive here in the armor. You know, trying to balance out their energies, which it looks like it's happening here. It's really beautiful, both coming in with your person's energy, but both of you being here. Very strong energies, personalities, I want to say, coming from both ends. But that Sun in reverse energy with the Sun in Capricorn, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, is that delay that you've been waiting for. And we see quite literally it's coming here. And I'm also wondering, what is that other pentacle here that has been part of it? Now, that can be about other connections. It can be about money, work, interference, cultural, religious differences, distance, and any or really all of the above. But I'll tell you, a lot of that here is just around that other pentacle. So it's around the commitment energy, whether it's just commitment issues, and just emotionally committed and sharing. So that's a lot of also what was being held back with this Page of Pentacles in reverse, because we saw them coming in with the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. The Eight of Wands, the communication, the Emperor here, the star energy, the Empress. The Knight. It's incredibly clear. Eight of Cups in reverse, coming back in here. Saturn and Pisces energy. A lot of Pisces energy here today around a lot of emotions, very sensitive, you know. And that 8, of course, is an action number. It was an action when they emotionally checked out or stopped communicating, and for some of you physically, maybe some ghosting or withdrawing here. And it's still an 8 coming back in here in reverse. A little different because they've learned a lesson here. They've also learned, I feel like they're connecting with what this connection is for them, having a lot of realizations. Even if it's a little bit kind of slow on the take with this Page of Cups energy, trying to figure it out. But that 8, of course, is also connected to karma and having paid some debts, and that's also connected to infinity. And that's connecting to Libra, which is the truth. And it's the balancing of the divine feminine, divine masculine energies, which we saw coming in the Six of Pentacles, around the emotions as well. It's the reciprocal energy of the emotional energy. And it's the infinity symbol and its renewal. And that's also what's coming in here. Strongly connected also with the star energy, which is a 17, which comes to an 8. So we have our moon energy here coming to a 9 with the 9 of Cups, the wish fulfillment. And that's quite literally 99 is fulfillment. That is fulfillment. Guides working on that. I really like that. And here with the 88, with this 8 and with the 8 coming with the star, that is coming to a transitional phase. That's butterfly energy. That's transformational energy. And it's connected here to the Empress, which is the truth and how they feel, coming in here emotionally available, really wanting to restart this long-term connection. This is long-term couple energy. Again, so whether you were already there, you were on your way, like building it, or it was on the table, it's very clearly on the table here today. The Two of Cups, my God. Okay. The King of Cups is back. Along, whoa, with the Ace of Swords. So there's 2 here. And there's 2 on the ground. Oh my gosh. Okay, and this is also coming through. So it's the 4, and this is also looking like yours. Interesting. Look at that. So 4 of Cups, and we're going to talk about this energy here too, Aries. 4 of Cups in reverse, the moon in Cancer energy. So that is, well, it's clarity in how they feel, and it's the truth coming. For some of you, you may have blocked your person. Maybe even some things have been said, or you might have even responded here because they're trying to find another way in. But this is also around your person. So this is also around trying to figure out how to come in here emotionally. And that's so strong with that page energy of just trying to kind of coming in sideways. Like, how can I do this? Because look at this, the clarity in the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. That's a lot of mental clarity here coming out of nowhere for them. So a lot of realizations, a lot of, well, yeah, it's judgment energy for me. Here with the victory wreath kind of, hanging off the sword like they're in a hurry. It's fast. Here with the crown, of course, connecting us to higher power, crown chakra, spiritual messages, working things out. They have, I think, been in their head, been a little bit absent emotionally. They're very clearly coming to now. Look what is also here connecting with that. The King of Cups has come back. Right here connected with the Emperor energy who has been hiding how they feel. 2 of Cups, Venus in Cancer energy. The decision that they're making to come here for this renewal is incredibly clear in sharing how they feel about you. It can be for some of you, there was a proposal coming with that. This is marriage proposal energy. I don't know, and I don't think it's going to be for everybody. But if that's what you've been wishing for, it's clearly on the table. But I'll tell you, the communication and the emotional vulnerability, availability, showing up, the empathy, the King of Cups energy coming out of the hiding of the feelings here in the Divine Masculine Emperor energy is definitely on the way. So there is the cup. They're holding this cup with a decision. Again, putting that here into the 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Here is the thought, trying to figure it out with the page. I don't think the page is walking right over here and putting that into the 9 of Cups. So it's kind of like brought it over here into the 2 of Cups to make that decision. And then the King of Cups is coming along with that energy. So yeah, there is a proposal energy. Again, it can be marriage, but proposals are new beginnings. And it can also be that it's just coming in with what you've been waiting for, the communication, meeting, coming back together. Maybe it's not marriage. Maybe for some of you, it's just talking or meeting up or getting back together or moving in or whatever it is. It's really clear here. Things are coming to fruition, and the 10 of Cups energy is incredibly strong. Look what else came down here. It's the Wheel of Fortune, a new cycle. The end of a cycle, the completion of the cycle that we have been seeing here, which is the past energy. Whoa, that's your love messages full here falling down. So they're already ready and waiting here for you. So that, of course, is that cycle ending of not talking and not communicating for sure. The end of no contact, the end of no communication. And or in separation. And I say and or because for me, when you're communicating again, that's ending separation. For some of you, it might not be that way if you are not able to come together, in person. That might not be the case. In any case, I'll tell you, this is the end of no contact and the end of communication. And they've figured some things out here. They're coming back in here with some lessons learned and with some debts paid. This is a new cycle, clearly coming in here. So it can be for some of you, you've moved on or something's gone on that they're feeling a little bit jealous about or realizing that they weren't offering you because they're coming in here now. They figured out the riddle to get this Sphinx, who you got to tell a riddle to get through, to turn this Wheel of Fortune. Look, the transactional energy, that sword energy, there it is, going off in their head, clearing of the head here. And also getting some ideas about how they can do this. Trying to figure it out again here in that page energy. But getting this Wheel of Fortune turning. And that is a turning point in this connection. And again, it's a new cycle. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy here. Fixed signs don't love change. So it can be for some of you that this is just, they're learning. Maybe they've always had trouble communicating emotionally. There's something else behind that. and they're learning it. Or maybe it was just something that was going on in regard to the connection. Either way, this is a turning of the Wheel of Fortune. It's kind of, well, it's Jupiter energy, which does connect to, let's say, luck. And that's timing because, you know, the cycles of life, it's constantly turning here. So having figured this out, got this clarity, got this moving here so that they can end the no contact, no communication and come here with this renewal. But they've learned some kind of lessons. That's what I was saying. I was almost losing that message for you. And that's just really realizing that they have to come in and offer something more. And the emotional availability here. It doesn't need to be so, perhaps for some of you, a little bit harsh, a little bit of power struggles or whatever. So I really like this because this Emperor is coming in with that and coming in here quite literally with the renewal. And I feel like a little change, some realizations might be based around jealousy, whatever it is, because your connection, your long-term energy here is really strong. Soulmate energy, Two of Cups, also twin flame energy for those of you on a twin flame journey. It's actually quite strong here today. It's not going to be for everyone. This is not a twin flame reading, of course. But if you are in a twin flame journey and you're resonating, you know, feeling what's resonating for you, your messages, I want to say, then definitely. But remember, you can also watch twin flame readings and get a much more in-depth look here. But the soul connection is really strong, is what I want to say. Look at the Two of Cups right in between the Emperor and the Empress, because that's also the two of you here in the connection. Setting aside, there's no gender here. Fated connection. Destined, of course. Your destinies intertwined. Deep soulmate connection. It can be that you've known your person for many years, or it just feels like that. It's bringing in some Six of Cups, Sun, and Scorpio energy. But this is the new start. And it really is coming via what we saw you waiting for in the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. And that's some type of communication, news, as in maybe from somebody else. I don't feel like that it's coming from somebody else. It could be. But it's more for me, probably most likely a message. Mercury is often connected to reading and writing. But, you know, it's on their mind. It can be a phone call, a voice message. But again, I kind of feel like they're also looking for another way in here with this Four of Cups in reverse. So whether you've blocked them or haven't responded, you know, and this is also for them trying to find another way to come in emotionally because they weren't maybe used to that. They were holding back. So that's clear. But it came here with the Seven of Wands, Mars and Hello. I just caught the camera in time. It was coming here with the Seven of Wands, and that is kind of like a wounded warrior energy. It's like a self-defense, you know. So holding this up here, the seventh wand, and we saw you in that Seven of Pentacles, you know, holding on to that seventh pentacle, kind of assessing the situation, waiting, timing, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. We see the timing here is changing. So what are the timing issues here? Somebody's ready, somebody's not, somebody's emotionally available, somebody's not. We saw that. Is it around just not being ready for commitment, not being available for commitment? All those things are changing. It's the wish fulfillment is strong here. But there is still a little bit of defensive energy, I feel, with you. And holding up that seventh wand, there are six behind there. And that is an energy of your person coming in with communication. The Six of Wands, it's kind of overcoming some obstacles, overcoming whatever was in this karmic energy here, now with the Eight of Cups with their return. So there is a lot of your energy, I feel, connecting here with the partnership placement too, of being a little bit hesitant. You have been waiting and you want this, I feel, but a little hesitant. And that's the thing here coming through with the Two of Wands. And we're going to talk about this Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups as well, because this is what you have been waiting for. Aries, this is Aries energy and it's Mars energy. And that's connecting to you, Aries, Mars, also Scorpio, the beginning and the end, the planet of action and passion, drive, but also completion. That completion energy that you've been waiting for in that Seven of Pentacles. So sort of like an outcome, and it could be just communication and a message or talking for some of you. I feel like it's a lot more. What is around that proposal energy and this emotional offering we saw, the communicating, the emotional vulnerability and availability, the reciprocal energy of communication and just being open and vulnerable and sharing and not closed up and harsh and kind of having some walls up. So for some of you, you're just waiting for that emotional openness. Some of you are just waiting to communicate in general. And I feel a lot of you are waiting for that next, what is that? The turning point, the step here, the proposal energy. Again, whether it's marriage, which is really strong, or it's just taking it to another level, meeting up, moving in again, talking again, whatever that is. You've been clearly waiting for it here, and that's the completion energy in the Mars energy, and also here in this little world, which is bringing in the World card, which is around timing, divine timing, communication, growth, things moving forward here. The completion energy toward a goal and also a cycle. So completing this cycle of whatever's been going on in the past and whatever is being overcome that's needed to be overcome, that still needs to be overcome for the renewal. So it's the completion of kind of everything, of just not talking anymore, the end of no contact, no communication, and just making decisions about where things are going, quite literally here, holding on to the wand, the energy of love around matters of the heart. And there's still a wand here. It's kind of bolted down. Is it something in your energy or your person's energy? Again, money, another connection, location, lifestyle, even maybe singlehood, whatever. But holding on to it here, getting ready for, well, yeah, this is to make this decision that you've been waiting for. Really strong soulmate energy here as well. And by the way, that's bringing in also some marriage proposal energy. But getting closer to you, their soulmate, life-changing decisions here. So both, I want to say and or a life-changing decision to come, and then that being a life-changing decision for both of you. That's the obstacles out of the way. That's the karmic debts paid. That's the renewal here. Literally that you've been waiting for, and that coming in. I really like that again. And it can be for some of you that this is involving actual travel. You know, somebody, planes, trains, automobiles. I was going to say, you know, drones on the water, but really, and seriously, traveling, you know, but it's not going to be actual travel for everybody, because that's also just about the traveling of the message, the emotional energy, and just the coming back together energy. Your last two that came through, this is the last oracle I'm going to take, because I really want to bring, or excuse me, tarot, because I really want to bring in some oracle. Here is that pentacle. So we also saw that, we see it here in the reversal, that they're holding on too tightly, they're afraid, they've messed everything up. We saw them coming in with the King of Pentacles. We saw them kind of messing things up with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. That's literally creating some problems around the connection. And it is connecting with the Four of Cups in reverse too. So yeah, it's like they're trying to figure out now how to come differently, changing, coming in a really different way. So here they are. We can see that the harness is undone. So it was sort of, yeah, it's like, if you start moving here and this isn't protected, this harness might knock everything off, and then this knight might fall off, this horse. And this is a particular horse that's pushing through karma, that wants successful energy. Look at this with the victory wreath here, both on the hat and adorned on the horse. There's a humility here, an apologetic energy. There's an unbroken energy. There's like a successful energy, like I really want to do this. There's just something still that they maybe have to work out, or they just kind of they messed things up. What can I say? You know, it takes two. Just the messages coming through. So needing to fasten this harness here and coming in and saying, yeah, you can trust me. I know you've been waiting for me to fix this. You've been waiting for me to fix this harness so that we can rebuild our trust, and you know that I'm here for this, that this is what I want, because you've been really patient. And look where they're bringing it to here in this coming of soulmate love energy in the Nine of Pentacles, and developing these Nine of Pentacles, things coming to fruition again. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and that's putting that pentacle here and developing it here into the Ten of Pentacles. Very long-term energy for this Emperor and this Empress. So again, really long-term energy. New cycle. So whether you were in that long-term commitment, you were in it and still building things, or it was on the table when everything kind of maybe fell apart. It's back on the table here. It's incredibly clear. So communication, yes. Around the connection, yes. Offers per se, yes. But it's more about, I feel, coming together and having some really seriously open, emotional communications here. And these decisions, you know, the decision that's being made again. And I feel making together, Lover's card energy, Gemini energy. But life-changing here in this world card, this world, which is being held here. Okay, I want to bring in some oracle. I feel like I could keep reading for you, but I do want to bring this in as well. It's the Page of Swords. The last energy, it's the bottom of the deck. Well, yeah, watching. That's been really validated already for me, that they're either seeing or hearing something, seeing or hearing for themselves or hearing it. A little bit triggered here. There's some triggered energy going on. You can actually see it. And this is holding on to that truth. And this is also getting ready to act here, of course. The sword energy, it's transactional, it's clarity, it's truth, it's communication. So this has been a really clear and validating reading. We are going to get into some oracle. I'm not reading oracle in reverse. We're shuffled and ready to go. I want to show you what's at the bottom of the deck. So there's the butterfly. Success. Yeah. I mean, success and this Eight of Cups in reverse energy of knowing that they need to rebuild your trust. They need to fasten this harness and come in differently here because you've been really patiently waiting for this. Really like this energy. It's the transformational energy. It's bringing in some Scorpio energy, you know, new beginnings, really big changes. So the resolution that you've been waiting for and a lot more is definitely coming here. And it's coming out of the dark into the light. For me, that is more about the information and also just kind of things moving again. Interesting, as I say about the information, look what's right below it. Yeah, it's the wisdom. It's the owl. This is what that is. Of course, connected to the divine. And interestingly enough, it's some more Scorpio energy, but that's around the emotional energy because an owl is a Scorpio. And so there's the emotional energy again. And this is a stamp. So for some of you, there's a validation of long distance. That's not for everyone that you're long distance. And probably nothing coming in with a stamp these days. Maybe some of you are sent a present or will be. That's not for everyone. It's a message that just popped in. But you can see the little postage stamp sort of like traveling. But this is also just about the communication and the information that has both been received. I want to say connecting, of course, to source is really incredibly strong. And receiving those downloads, but also coming in via communication here, you know, so that's sort of like a representative, I want to say, of the information. It's probably not a handwritten letter coming in the mail, but you see what I'm saying here, the wisdom, the information they've received and the information that they're bringing. So that's interesting. That's going to stay there. I think this is turning into bottoms up. Abundance. Yeah. There's the messenger again. Also coming off of it, a lot of star energy. Is that planetary energy? It's kind of hard to know what's going on, but it's like music too. I think it might be singing. Yeah, of course, it's singing. So that's a lot of the communication. Music notes and music are coming into my readings. That's a lot of making peace energy. So that is going on here quite strongly of what they're coming in here, how that's going to affect where things have been, and also coming in here with some pretty strong offers, you know, decisions to be made. The long-term energy between you, again, the spiritual connection's really strong, the soul connection. So whether that's in years or just the feelings or years that you're hoping for, it's really here. It's really strong. I like this, that this is coming in. I want to put this between the Two of Cups and between the Emperor and the Empress. Rest. This is kind of like the Four of Swords in some ways, where you go after the Three of Swords. Jupiter and Libra energy, the renewal. It's where you go for the renewal. So it's like this is where you have been, I feel like everybody. But it's also another level. It's also Mercury and Virgo energy of the Hermit, of where you go for clarity. personal truth, spiritual illumination, and most definitely has been going on with your person, and you've also been there with one foot out the door waiting, but still here, I feel. Timing has played a really big part. I don't know, feel like it's for both of you, but something in particular around your person. Here's the journey. I really like this. Again, there's a really strong energy. Look, postcard. There's a strong energy for some of you of just long distance, but this is all about the communication. So it's the message traveling. If for some of you, it's physical traveling here, literally like the chariot energy here. But that chariot energy is about your journey, and it's also about how things are changing. Kind of like getting another chariot to ride in. And actually that came in of coming in on a chariot. Isn't that interesting? And that's moon energy. And it is around a lot of the emotional energy that has been really, really, really clear and evident from your reading, Aries, from the get-go. Of coming in and communicating in a really different way and being honest and vulnerable. So that's coming in again in another way. And it is bringing that Cancer moon energy. It's bringing in the Eight of Wands energy, the communication traveling. Looks like there's an owl, or there was two birds there actually. There's three flowers connected. Of course, that's the divine and divine timing. Again, more of the possible long distance energy for some of you. This is the traveling energy for me. I'm putting it here with wisdom, the King of Cups, the Emperor. Catty corner here with the Wheel of Fortune. Gift coming in. There's three butterflies here. The transformational energy, the big changes around the timing, when things are meant to be. Timing just plays a really big part here. They're coming out of this emotional energy also of the divine timing for me. And there's even writing, look, on their wrist. I once tried to look at that with my... why do I always forget the name of this? It's so weird. Magnifying glass. Let me look again. And it wasn't really like clear. Something to read. Yeah, it's not really clear what it's saying. Anyway, it's the communication. Emotional, coming right out of the water here. And a gift, it's an offering. It's both the emotional availability, vulnerability, and I feel a lot more the wish fulfillment. What kind of proposal energy is here? The fact that they are coming in a different way, I feel emotionally available and changed. Maybe it's just around being triggered. Maybe it's more, but they are triggered. Heard or seen something here is clear. Actually, I want to put this here. Look, the gift. The Two of Cups in between the Emperor and the Empress. The Nine of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Manifesting energy. Yeah. So that's a lot of magician energy here. You know, manifesting soulmate energy, going for what you want. Pretty strong with this Emperor energy too. Bringing in some Gemini, Virgo, and Mercury energy. Look, here's also the star energy here. It's also the Nine of Cups energy here. The wish fulfillment. Biggest wish energy, making wishes on stars. Literally making a wish and manifesting this. Of course, that's connected to 8, manifesting abundance here. This is so clear. And we have that star here. It's kind of got a little bit buried, and that's the renewal. And also the star energy. You know, the fated connection, the wishful energy. The being drawn to each other energy. The stars aligning energy. Manifesting here. So this is the last oracle energy I'm going to bring in. It's transformation. This has been really clear, both around your person and around this connection. There's one, look, stem here with 2 flowers coming out, one of which is still opening. Transforming. Timing is playing a huge part here. It's really goosebumpy because what happens when this train comes? It kind of goes right over, you know, these flowers here that are connected on a stem. The spiritual connection and just your connection together. And for some of you, that's going to connect you directly to your twin flame connection, but that's not for everybody. But it is really here today. And this is postally. It's like the post thing again. It's the communication. So it's really timing in terms of communicating, and timing just really seems like it's important here. You know, of when things could be and when things cannot be. Maybe some fast acting energy too, because this is also travel energy. It's a train station, which could be another mode of travel as well. But it's just more about the timing around the transformational energy and the communication. And perhaps, again, for some of you, that there is an element of it needing to be fast. We saw that in the Eight of Wands, but things moving, I want to say. So perhaps some decisions, these life-changing decisions that are coming in here with this earth, with this world here in the Two of Wands, is something that does need to kind of change very fast. And that's why it's life-changing. Channeled love messages, messages from their higher self, Aries, and this was already wobbling around saying, hello, what about us? Messages from your person, love messages, channeled love messages, messages from their higher self. I miss you. These are connected. I spy on you. That's the Page of Swords here. I took you for granted. That's some of the clarity in the Ace of Cups and here in this rest energy. So it's both, again, the Hermit energy, the Mercury and Virgo energy, but also coming through kind of the Four of Swords energy, Jupiter and Libra energy. This is kind of where you go to think about things, the renewal before the renewal, kind of the separation after the Three of Swords. And it's also connecting with the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the clarity that they are having here. Do you think of me too? So somebody has sent down a do you think of me? I'm so sorry I hurt you. That's also here. It's also why this Page of Cups is kind of like trying to figure out how to come in here. Emperor taking over and saying, I got this. We were destined to meet. That is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Synchronicity. I miss you too. So telepathy between you. Look at that. I miss you. I miss you too. Right here connecting with the Emperor and the Empress. This is, your reading is really, wow, Aries. This is a fated connection. Fate and destiny right here around timing, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. We were destined to meet. This is a fated connection. So this is coming from your person. And maybe that's coming from you too when you're sending that. Trying not to drop everything here. I think I managed. I was stupid. Some more of this energy here. Because that block in the moon energy, that crustacean, was literally blocking the emotions. It's playing a really big part in the emotional blockages, unavailability, lack of vulnerability. I think there's probably a lot more that's going on, but that has been the strongest thus far. Please forgive me. It's really strong here. Look at this. It's all piling up. I'm trying to send you a message. Incredibly strong. We saw that coming in, but we already know that. I mean, this is where we are in the reading, so could really just about go anywhere here. We are soulmates. It's how they're seeing this. I'm putting this with the Two of Cups. In between the Two of Cups, the gift, the Emperor and the Empress. You are my person. Also, the realizations of the King of Cups, wisdom here, also connecting with that energy of realization and manifestation is where that's going. I don't want to lose you forever. That's the Four of Pentacles in reverse. That has been real strong here. Connecting with this King of Cups and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. The triggering. The realizations that have been coming through. The last channeled love message from their higher self, Aries. I was stupid again. So this is how they're ending this. I was stupid. It came down twice here. Please forgive me. I was stupid. I took you for granted. And here it is again. Aries, your reading's been I've really enjoyed it a lot. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed it as well. And if you did, I would really appreciate it if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. Thank you for that. I'm sending you so much love and so much light, hoping for the best outcome for you and looking forward to seeing you at another love reading.